All right, first up, let's make the brown butter, the star ingredient. It's what gives our cinnamon rolls that rich, nutty, caramelized flavor. Gently heat the butter over medium-low. You don't want the heat too high. It will melt down, then start bubbling and foaming. But don't worry, that's completely normal. Let the butter cook for about 7 more minutes until it gradually turns a beautiful golden brown. Stir occasionally if you like, but it's not really necessary. When a rich, nutty caramel aroma fills the air, take it off the heat. Let the butter cool slightly, take a fine mesh strainer, and we're going to pour it through, leaving the dark bits behind. Those are toasted milk solids. Removing them creates a cleaner, more balanced flavor. Set that aside, and let's make the dough. First, combine the sugar and warm water, then sprinkle in 2 1/3 teaspoons of active dry yeast, and stir until everything is smooth and the yeast is fully dissolved. Make sure the water is warm, not hot. If it's too hot, it will kill the yeast and it simply won't activate. Now cover the bowl with a towel and let it rest for about 10 minutes so the yeast can activate. In the meantime, grab a bowl and a sifter, and we're going to sift the flour. This helps aerate it and makes the dough lighter and more airy. It's definitely worth the extra minute. All right, now add 1 teaspoon of salt and 4 tablespoons of our brown butter to the flour. Then add 1/3 cup of sugar, 1 whole egg, and for the second egg, we're only using the yolk, so go ahead and separate it from the white. Now let's get back to our yeast mixture. By now, it should be nice and foamy, with plenty of bubbles on the surface. Add the yeast mixture to the dough and start mixing with a spatula at first. If the mixture didn't get foamy, something went wrong. The yeast may be inactive, or the water may have been too hot or too cold. In that case, it's best to start over with a new yeast mixture. Once everything is combined, it's time to start kneading by hand. At first, the dough will feel quite sticky. That's completely normal, don't worry. As you keep kneading, it will start to come together and become smoother. The dough should be smooth, very elastic, and no longer really stick to your hands. Transfer it to a clean bowl and lightly coat it with olive oil. It's optional, but it helps prevent the dough from drying out or sticking while it rests. Cover with a towel and let it rise for about 2 hours until it's noticeably puffed up and increased in volume. Meanwhile, let's make the filling for our cinnamon rolls. You'll need 1 cup of brown sugar, 1/3 cup of slightly cooled brown butter, and 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, or more or less to taste. Mix everything well until smooth and fully combined. I'm using brown sugar for a richer, more caramel-like flavor, but regular white sugar works just fine too. Set the filling aside, and let's get back to the dough. Lightly flour your work surface, gently grab the dough, place it down, and press it into a rough rectangle with your hands. Next, we're going to roll out the dough with a rolling pin, lightly dusting with flour as needed to prevent sticking. You'll want to roll it out fairly thin. The thinner it is, the more layers you'll get, but that's up to you. Now spread the filling over the dough, just scattering spoonfuls evenly across it. I'm using an offset spatula to smooth it out into an even layer. But if you don't have one, a silicone spatula or even a regular spoon works just fine. Now let's slice the dough. We're going for 8 strips. I'm using a pizza cutter since it makes things easier, but a regular knife works too. And now just take each strip and roll it up like this into a cinnamon roll shape. And if you're enjoying the video so far, go ahead and hit like and subscribe for more simple, delicious recipes like this. Give it a light press to help it hold together. You want them fairly tight so they hold their shape while baking. Now take a baking sheet lined with parchment paper and place the cinnamon rolls on it. They already look so beautiful, but just wait until you taste them. You're going to want to make them again and again. Cover the cinnamon rolls with a towel and let them rest for about 30 minutes to give the dough a little time to relax and rise. Before baking, pour heavy cream over the cinnamon rolls. It keeps them super soft, moist, and gives them that rich, creamy, melt-in-your-mouth texture. And finally, let's put them into the preheated oven. Bake the rolls for about 25 to 30 minutes. Last but not least, let's make the frosting. Combine powdered sugar and cream cheese. Pour in 3 tablespoons of heavy cream and mix everything with a hand mixer until you get a smooth, creamy frosting. Time to take our cinnamon rolls out of the oven. Just look at them. Beautifully golden brown with those gorgeous cinnamon swirls and that amazing smell. Place them on a serving plate or board and spread the cream cheese frosting over the top. We're doing this while they're still warm, so it melts into every layer, making them extra soft, gooey, and rich. If you let them cool completely, you'll get a thicker frosting that sits on top, whatever you prefer. And that's it. We've got perfect cinnamon rolls. Super soft and fluffy, gooey cinnamon swirls, and a rich cream cheese frosting that melts into every bite. Make yourself a cup of tea and enjoy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.